Welcome to another episode of Stock Bulletin, where we give you the latest in stock news.
Yeah, so Ford, for some people they might call it stupid, they they decided to go all out and invest 1 billion in EV, so electric vehicle. Obviously, everyone sees that as the new in thing. So
It's a new trend.
It's the new trend.
Yeah.
So they've pumped 1 billion into that, and that's research and development and all of that, all those costs and stuff.
But why do you think it took them so long? Because everyone's jumped on it already.
Everyone's jumped on it, but I think funding, probably getting some sort of loan. Also, as well, trying to see what the competitors are doing. And then,
competitors are way ahead, bro.
Yeah, they're
Volkswagen's
way ahead.
already released the whole line.
I know. Even a German company got a BMW as well.
BMW. Yeah, they've got their. I don't even know what they're called.
It escapes my mind, but
the iX line. The iX line's out.
So I don't know whether they were just slow because they lacked the funding.
I think they were just testing the waters because they dropped one car called the Mark E.
The Mustang. I remember that. Yeah.
So they were just probably testing the market, but now they see that thing bangs.
Yeah.
So they've put in all the money.
Jumping in the trend.
There you go, mate.
Yeah. So next point.
Right, so SpaceX wants to drop an IPO for Starlink. So for those who don't know what SpaceX or Starlink is, I'll just break it down quickly. SpaceX is a company developed by Elon Musk to send rockets to space for as cheap as possible. Now, Starlink is like a new internet service that Elon Musk is trying to develop, which allows you to have internet anywhere in the world, like any remote location in the world.
Specifically designed for people who live in
like
parts
villages
where you struggle to get internet.
Like places in Africa, for example, or the Amazon rainforest. Like
even in the UK or USA, you might
there
live in
are
places.
There are places where there's no 5G towers.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you might get a Starlink satellite.
Mate, you'll be lucky to get 4G.
Bro, it's peak.
Yeah.
It's peak. Starlink is actually trying to just provide internet in rural places. It's that simple. Now, if Starlink drops an IPO, I think it's going to be crazy because they're competing with all the big providers of internet. Verizon, AT&T, EE, O2, like all the big boys. And they're going to compete with them. But they have a USP, which is the fact that they don't need cell towers. Because their thing is with satellites. Do you understand? And they can provide internet anywhere in the world. So they've automatically knocked out the competition.
The price is hefty though.
The price is hefty. I can't lie.
I think I was seeing $499.
That's to buy the satellite dish.
Yeah,
and then it's $100 a month for the internet. It's peak still. But then again, if you live in the Amazon rainforest, bro, you're gonna have to pay it. Like, what's your alternative?
We're in a pandemic. Where are the jobs? Where are the money?
They're not experiencing corona in the Amazon rainforest. I'm telling you. And like, for example, like villages in like Africa, for example, a whole village could get one satellite dish and share the internet in the whole village. Do you understand?
Again, we're in a pandemic, lack of jobs.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of money.
No, it is a lot of money. It's a lot of, especially in Africa as well. Like that $500 is gonna be a lot. Of money.
Even for someone here.
Yeah, $500 is a lot.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's £300.
And then $100 a month.
Yes, too much. No, but the point is,
and you probably won't get the strongest signal.
They've done tests and it's good
in certain areas.
In the bushes, bro.
In certain areas, but the bushes, it's not like other. There's so many areas.
I get your point. So we will see. We'll definitely see issues, but in terms of the kind of product they have, it's a very good product, and I think it will get better with time, and the price will come down.
This is a man that's gonna pay $500.
I'm not paying.
Listen,
I pay £35 for my internet.
We'll see. Anyways, moving on.
So the IPO will be big. So look out for that. I would definitely say keep your eyes on the IPO.
Yeah. So moving on, Joe Biden refuses to cancel $50,000 worth of student loan debt per borrower. So why this is important is because the less student loan debt, that people have, the more they can spend in the economy, which in turn boosts the economy.
Yeah. And American student debt is not like UK student debt, bro. They actually have to pay that shit properly. It's not like London, where you just
do one or two things. You have to actually pay the thing.
You actually pay it out your pocket, so you feel it. You know what I'm saying? In London, it comes out your account.
Yeah. Basically, my point is students are not able to spend as much.
Yeah. But then again, these companies wouldn't have expected to get that money anyway because they assumed that money's going towards student debt.
It's true.
So it just depends on how you look at it. Yeah. But now if it was to be cancelled, there'll be a lot more money in the economy, and the economy will be doing a lot better, even with Corona.
BlackBerry have decided to get rid of their mobile operations, and now they're focused on developing software with Google Cloud for self-driving cars. Again, it reiterates our point in terms of EV. The EV market is forever growing, and an industry where people want a share of that pie. BlackBerry, they've been around for years, but within that time, other social media apps, whatever you want to call them, have come along. The problem is, because BlackBerry were one of the first, they had a patent for a lot of these things that they developed. And Facebook decided to run with one of their patents behind their back without getting permission. So in terms of the messaging on Facebook, BlackBerry developed that first. And BlackBerry patented it. Long and short, Facebook have got rid of all their problems. As in the dying mobile operations business. The dispute with Facebook is out the window. And now they're focusing on EV, software for the EV with
self-driving
with a credible firm, which is Google.
And Google has a very strong position in self-driving as well, with Waymo and stuff like that. So the final story of the day is the fact that Bitcoin has hit 50K. A lot of us expected it. A lot of people didn't expect it, but it came.
Do you think it came sooner than expected?
It definitely came sooner than expected because coronavirus has sped up the adoption of Bitcoin. People are able to not work, so they have a lot of time on their hands, so they spend their time and their money in the stock market. That's why we've got all these new traders. So the stock market's been pumped a lot with a lot of money that people would otherwise spend outside. Now they have to spend it. Well, they decide to spend it in the stock market. And that's pushed the price of things like Bitcoin up.
Also as well, within the last few weeks, a lot of firms have decided to adopt Bitcoin onto their balance sheet. Obviously, it's so that they can write off a few things. In my personal opinion.
Cooking the books.
Cooking
the books.
But that's why a lot of the more talk of something, the more it affects the share price. And in this case, the share price has gone up.
The price of Bitcoin has definitely flown. So what do you think? 100K?
Yeah, but not for now. I think there's going to be a massive dip before that happens. Nothing ever goes up in a straight line.
But when a dip comes, we'll be ready to buy it cheap.
That's it.
All right, so that has been your round of stock bulletin and stock news. Stick around for the next one. Thank you very much.